Hello. Okay, so this activity is meant to help you think through what type of online platform you might want to use for the online research guide that is going to house all of the work that we create for class this semester. So for this semester, you're going to be creating some type of online blog or website in order to design a homepage and various different links or web pages in order to house projects 1 through 4 and your final exam. And so one thing that I want you to consider is the different types of sites that you can use that are free and that are fairly user-friendly. So you might want to look at a few of these. I've listed out quite a few, but that you don't have to explore all of them, but you might want to explore a few. The one that I haven't listed out that I just started using because I had heard, shoot, I'm sorry. I had heard about the changes in that site is Google Sites, and I'll bring you to that in a little bit. But Google Sites is one that you might be interested in checking out. It's very user-friendly, and the reason I suggest it is because when you create Google Documents for your Google Sites, any changes that you make in those Google Documents will be changed immediately on your Google site as well. So it's pretty neat that way in that you don't have to go in and change the documents in your website. If you have to revise anything or make any changes, it happens immediately because it's cloud-based. All right, so WordPress is one that if you are a little bit more website or technology or kind of like programming savvy will work well for you because there's a lot of different types of like ways to manipulate the site. Otherwise, um, it has a very clean look, but it's not as user-friendly as as the others. I know that a lot of students have liked Yola um, and Weebly um, and Wix. So Yola, Wix, and Weebly, they're all very, very user-friendly. It's usually a drag and plop. Uh, uh, Inserting links and buttons and web pages and media and so on and so forth is very easy to do. So those are pretty interesting, and I think that some of the student examples that we have that I have listed for you use one of those three. But one thing that I did want to show you was Google Sites. And so the one neat thing about Google Sites is that you can create a new site. Mine is listing. All right, so you have a variety of different types of like layout designs that you can have for um, your website, and depending on how many, so for instance, this might be a useful approach because it allows you to have 4 main projects, and then you can edit the text. And up here you can delete these or add on to these as well. So as you can see, here was the main home page where I had like my title page, and say I wanted that to be different. Say I wanted this portion uh, to be a little bit different. I'd have to delete this, I think. Okay, but you get the drift. You can kind of keep adding on to your page as you go for projects. Obviously, you're going to want it to be somewhat uniform so that you have kind of like, you know, main kind of like categories for each project, or like this might be one large box that says project 1, and then you have like the mini assignments leading up and at the final assignment and so forth. You can also choose from different themes, right? So you're not stuck with that one. There's different color schemes as well as different kind of layouts and font size and whatever. You can also insert different pages. Here's your home page, but you can also either duplicate or add a subpage. So this main page right here is just your home page, right? And then underneath it, you can add, I don't know what happened, sorry guys. You can, underneath that home page, you can add additional pages for say projects 1, 2, 3, or 4, and 4, whatever you might want. You also can see that you can edit by inserting text boxes or embed links. You can upload your documents from OneDrive. So here's where I was talking about, like, if you were to take your assignments and make them a Google document, then you can directly link from your Google Drive into your Google site. And any changes you make in that document, either here or in the Google document, will be changed on both places, images and so forth. So the other thing that's really nice about this is it's a mobile friendly platform as well. All right, so I just wanted to give you a quick overview of the Google Sites simply because I think it's actually has quite a bit of potential since it's changed in the last, I think it might have been just a month or so. But once you've kind of looked through a few of these, you're obviously going to want to pick one to be your the type of platform that you're going to be using for your research, online research guide, and that you'll be using throughout the rest of the semester, where you'll be placing all of the work that we do throughout the semester onto that site. So thinking about the ease of usability and thinking about um, the layout design and what it looks like, and is it visually appealing? Are you able to alter it in a way that's going to make sense for you visually and for the user of that site, is going to be important for you when you think about what you choose. The next video will talk through some basic design tips and requirements for the online research guide that we'll be developing out throughout the rest of the semester.